Thanks for watching the Weekly Connect. I hope it helps to prepare for this weekend's lesson. We're going to be studying in Acts 1 and 2 and Luke's 24:52 through 53. We're talking about the ascension of Jesus and when he sent the Holy Spirit to be with the disciples and other believers. So that is what we're going to be learning about. Before story, you are going to eye-pair the new verse that we have. Our new verse this month is John 14:6. And when I say you're going to eye-pair that, that means you're going to be going through steps, introducing, presenting, explaining, doing the application, and then reviewing the verse so the kids can really get that in their memory and hide it in their heads, hide it in their hearts so that they can have that information and know their verse for the entire rest of the month. So that's how you're going to start your time together. Then, of course, you'll go into story time and worship time. At the Thornton campus, we've been worshiping, doing a couple songs before we go into story. So however you guys do that, we do worship together, and then our storyteller comes up and tells the story. As I said, we're going to be talking about after Jesus resurrected and came back to life, and he walked the streets, and he was with his people, and many saw him, and then he was explaining to them again that he was going to be leaving, and but he'd be sending the Holy Spirit to them. And so that our story is all about how after Jesus left for the second time, said and sent the Holy Spirit, and how that changed everything. And there is a little script that you can go over if you have some older kids, or if you want some of your helpers to go over that with you, you can do it that way. Most of the story time is going to be just the storyteller speaking, but then you do have a small portion where you can have an actor playing Peter, and then you'll have three Jewish people who are talking back, just to change things up a little bit, make it a little bit different for the kiddos. So you can do that. The script is attached to this curriculum too, if that's something you'd like to look at and think of doing. If not, you can just follow right along with the curriculum, or teach, like I always say, however it best suits your needs and the needs of your campus and what works for you. Then, of course, you'll do your offering and you'll do your blessing. This week, our blessing is from Acts 1 through 8. And then after story, you'll have a little bit of time to do your after story review questions, where you can use the prepared, you can do your review questions however you'd like. We've talked about this before too. If you'd rather just ask the questions, have some discussion time, work it right into your prayer time, that's fine too. Or you can ask the questions and play one of the review games that we have provided for you. They should all be in your room. You can choose which review game works better for you. And then, of course, we have the craft before the kiddos go, because we are learning the verse today. So you have a craft that has the verse on it, and then they get to color the cross. So that is in your room as well. So if you still have some time, you can go over what's happening for next week. We're in Acts 8, 1 through 8, and 26 through 40, and we're going to be talking about Philip in Samaria. So if that's something that you'd like to do, you can go over that as well. So I think you're going to have plenty to do this weekend. I hope, as always, that this helps you to prepare. If you ever have any questions, you can contact your campus supervisor, and they would be happy to help you out, or you can ask me, and I would be happy to give you any information that I have, or if you have any needs or any special prayers that you would like us to pray for you, we would love to do that as well. So thank you very much. Have a very blessed week, and happy teaching.